Again, is it weakening and how quickly? We still have to deal with the rainfall. It doesn't matter how quickly Barry weakens at this point, because it's going to slowly drift off towards the north and eventually back towards the east. So you can still see a lot of those bands over the next 24 to maybe even 36 hours continuing to extend back into much of our region. That means all the way through tomorrow morning, which is that commute time, could cause definitely some issues across the board. As you notice also, again, right now the rain, and it looks like if they just flip the Doppler radar, okay, so severe thunderstorm warning in place. I'm going to jump off here for a second just to show you that flood warning and show you how long that flash flooding concern will be if you look at it on the big picture here. Again, you're looking at that flash flood warning in place, and again, that's for Iberia, St. Martin, and St. Mary. They've already warned the area because they've already had 2 to 6 inches of overall rainfall, and flash flooding will continue, obviously, because they are expecting a few more inches more. Possibility of another 2 to 6 inches of rainfall. So think about that. Worst case scenario, you could have up to about 12 inches of rain for areas south of I-10 across the Atchafalaya Basin for Iberia, St. Mary, and St. Martin at this point. As you notice, again, this is in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Just driving around here, you'll see that the other warning, severe thunderstorm warning, that is for East Baton Rouge, East Feliciana, Livingston, and St. Helena. That is until noon. So again, not too much further, about another 15 minutes. Again, that leading line is where we're going to start to see a lot of that thunderstorm activity develop across the area. Really over, I would say, probably over the next 3-4 hours as this system starts to inch its way towards the east until it eventually gets out of our viewing area. So we're talking mainly the entire line east of I-55 at this point. So severe thunderstorm warning now until 12:15, so they've extended it there, East Feliciana, St. Helena, Amite at this point, and obviously, again, that is a little bit wider picture at this point. Again, we're also looking at a little bit further northeast, Covington, Forest, Jones, Lamar, and right now, again, that severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 12:15. Their concern is gusts up to about 60 miles per hour, and also the possibility, because of those gusts, that we could see damage to roofs, siding, and trees in the area. So what we don't need is more power outages in this type of situation. I'm going to send you back over to Carly and Kevin. They got some new information out there.
That's right. We don't need any more power outages. We had them here at the station. Now, Carly, you have a picture you want to share with us.
Yeah, just some viewers sending in some photos. This is a tree down. You can see it's also knocked down some power lines right here. This is on Highland. I believe it was close to the Bluebonnet and Segan intersection on Highland Road. So if you are going down Highland, this is what you can expect to run into. You might want to avoid that area. And this is what we've been talking about all morning with this rain, this wind, trees like this coming down. Of course, all those power outages, you can see it's knocking down this power line right here, this poles all the way down. Yeah. So be careful out there if you're out on the roadways. Again, if you're running into things like this, let us know so we can let our viewers know. Thank you to our viewer for tweeting that out, sending that in to us. Again, this is on Highland Road, so be careful if you're out there traveling. You know, if you had been there a moment sooner and been there when that tree fell. So if you don't have to be on the roadways, you just need to stay at home.
And Carly and Jess, this is a situation we talked about. Remember yesterday we had those winds in excess of 35 and 40, 45 miles per hour. And now we have this rain band that's now moving through, Jess. And this is causing the soil to become unstable. And plus we don't have our root system that's strong, where we talked about this yesterday, Carly. And these trees are going to topple over when you have these wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. And Jess, that's what's happening across the area today, and indeed it's going to continue to be the case. On top of that, you've been talking about it and I've been talking about it this morning. Whenever you have these tropical systems, you have a lot of spin in the atmosphere.
Yeah, right again, that's exactly it. Again, you're talking about an environment that is extremely unstable at this point. We've got rain, we've got obviously a lot of moisture on the ground. Some of that is already starting to puddle at this point. The concern there is, and if we just get a wind gust or two out there, you can see on our tower cam out there that it's starting to wobble a little bit just because, and you can see all those large raindrops. Again, I call it tropical rains because it's a different type of rain. We're talking some massive raindrops out there. It's a different beast, and that rain falls out of those clouds very quickly because, yeah, those clouds are juiced up at this point. We've got a lot of moisture in that column from top to bottom, and it doesn't take long for all that water to get dumped out in certain locations. So that's why we could easily see And these type of tropical rain bands, which is currently pushing through the capital area, you could easily see 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. And what I'm talking about is, I'm going to clear this just for a second, and you'll notice again if I clear it, and I'll show you, kind of drive you through the system a little bit with my handy dandy John Madden arrow here. You'll notice that that line, obviously driving through Baton Rouge and going north, kind of embedded in the middle of that, you can see some heavier pockets out there. And if I zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see, and I'll take the warnings off just for a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier. But you see those areas where it's a little bit darker in, I would say, the darker burgundy color or whatever, the darker brown, almost like that in between. That's where those pockets are really going to dump some rainfall out here. And the sad news is, you like to see these systems go quickly from west to east, but as you notice here, it's kind of more, it's making that northeastern march. And I hate to say north, I stress that because that's kind of the overall pattern it's going to continue to take as we head into the evening hours and overnight. Because if you get in that pattern where the rain just continues to fall in the same location over a long extended period of time, that's really where you have to worry about flash flooding. So again, your backyard could get flooded, your front ditch could get flooded, that drainage system in front of your house or down the street could get flooded. And again, you may be one of those new locations that wasn't flooded before but could be flooded because of new infrastructure out across the area. So we're really watching this line here, and then we're going to watch a little bit further back because I want to show you this. This is the I would say the little bit more scary part. If you noticed, and remember yesterday when we left you, there was a ton of moisture out in the Gulf of Mexico. We're talking right, oops, let me jump in. We're talking all that back here. And you're going to see here, this is still out there. It has not separated yet from Barry. That is the concerning part about this, because Barry is now drifting its way up towards the northeast. I'm going to jump back and see if I can find a new and updated picture of Barry at this point. And you'll see here that, look at where Barry sits. That red box out there I also want to show you that is a tornado watch until 7 o'clock this evening. So that does still include, and I'll zoom in, you can see that tornado watch does include West Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge, Livingston mainly, maybe northern portions of Ascension, but East and West Feliciana, St. Helena, Tangipahoa, and that goes into southern Mississippi. So we're talking portions of Wilkinson, Amite, and Pike at this point, all the way up to about Jackson. So what we're going to be looking at, you can see every one of these individual like feeder bands out here. These are where we're going to start to see how they kind of rotate a little bit, that band, this band, that band, and there. That's the concern. We're going to watch all of those for isolated tornadoes because they can quickly and easily spin up over the next couple hours. But I notice off towards the back here, you can see we got a little bit more rain driving in between Lake Charles, the Jennings and Crawley area. We've also got a little bit more rainfall kind of driving in from Baton Rouge, and obviously still right around here. Right where Barry made landfall, you can see around Intracoastal City. We still got a lot of that rain out there. So, and once again, that extends, big picture, all the way back out into the Gulf of Mexico. And you see Barry now just a little bit south. It looks like about 50 miles south of Shreveport with the latest advisory at 10. Still a tropical storm. They're still getting some winds at about 40, but it looks like later on today, this afternoon, evening, it should be downgraded to a tropical depression. That's good, but still, rain will be an ongoing factor as we move through. And as I mentioned, again, we may get a little bit of a wave where we get a dry spell there for a little bit, but it does look like when you look at some of the short-term models here, and I'm going to see if I can jump you into one of them here. Okay. You'll notice that as I put it into motion, and let me load it up here again. We just had a power outage, so some of the data is trying to filter in as quickly as possible. So you got to bear with us a little bit here. So as you see, that first wave kind of drives through by early afternoon. We'll get a couple breaks in there, but potentially we could start to see some reorganization once again tomorrow morning, just like we saw today. A couple isolated tornadoes ahead of that, and that potential for that next pocket to kind of drive in Monday. And notice here, they're still calling for some intense rainfall with this system. Again, this is just our in-house model, but notice how that rain lasts throughout the entire day once again, and then finally starts to dry out. So again, we are still in it for the long haul. I'm going to show you another one just to show you that I'm not biased with one system or another. I want to show you them all just because I want you guys to kind of be some of the judges too on how you guys make your decisions on what you guys plan for. I mean, I can tell you the worst case scenario. I can try to give you and pinpoint you the best, but a lot of times in these types of situations, it's very hard to give exact timelines because we don't know exactly when those feeder bands are going to set up and how far east or west and when each one of those isolated tornado warnings are going to start to pop. So as you notice, again, we'll get through this little bit of wave. We'll see a little bit of a short, I would say, break from the rain, maybe a couple individual cells out there, maybe still the threat. Obviously, we are underneath that tornado watch until 7 p.m. And then notice another batch starts to roll in after midnight. You can see another one down towards New Orleans and another one redeveloping north of I-10. And that's pretty close to, I would say, Point Coupee Parish and the Felicianas and southern Mississippi at this point. So some storms kind of redeveloping on that backside out there. And notice driving into the morning hours again. This one showing a little bit later, so after that morning commute. But as you see, those storms will start to kind of gather up some steam and then eventually push their way through. So I think, Carly, you got some new information?
Yeah, Jesse, just a couple of updates. We did see have some tornado sightings in the Livingston Parish area. They have not confirmed that any of those touched down, but of course many people concerned about damage. We did get an update from the Livingston Parish schools. They've been out kind of assessing to see if any damage has happened to some of the schools there in Livingston Parish. So they did a walkthrough. There's been no damage reported at Denham Springs High School. So they're in the clear. Denham Springs Freshman High also in the clear. Denham Springs Junior High, Denham Springs Elementary, as well as Northside Elementary. So far, those schools have had no reported damage. I'm assuming they're out right now on the ground assessing the damage to some major buildings and things like that to make sure no damage has been reported. So as of yet, schools have made it out okay. Again, they did have some sightings there in Livingston Parish, but no confirmation of a tornado touching down. But again, there's still going to be strong wind and rain, so damage can still happen, even though there might not be a funnel cloud. Are we expecting any funnel clouds with these tornadoes?
Well, again, that's always a possibility. And if you honestly, if you live closer to the water, once the system starts to make its way towards Lake Maurepas and Pontchartrain, you may even see a water spout out there. So if you got somebody that you know lives in the Mandeville-Covington area driving across the causeway getting to New Orleans, you could even see a water spout easily with these isolated thunderstorms that are developing. We've also got some damage reports around Antioch and Woodlawn. I think we've got a crew on the way over there, but again, I think there's a bunch of tree damage in that general area. So there could be some potential road closures in that general vicinity at this point. So that's just something to kind of watch out as we get back to the big scale here, that you may think it's not bad, but again, you could get stopped because, or diverted because of potential water in some of our roadways, or because of tree limbs or power poles, or you name it, light posts. I found a light post down on the way, so it was enough. Again, the ground very saturated. It really does not take much. Had to drive around that to get here. So when you think big picture, you can pretty much come with anything at this point. Kevin, what you got?
Well, of course, you see on your screen, if we can pop up the Doppler on me on full screen, Jess, you know, you saw that tornado watch that's in effect, of course, until 7 p.m. But right now, I think that Jess has really been hitting the ball on the head of what's been happening with all this heavy rainfall. I mean, the ground is already saturated just from this one band. Just imagine if we had a Cat 2 or a Cat 3 hurricane barreling off toward the southwest of us, how much rainfall we received. We probably would have received that 15 to 26 inches as some of those models were showing a little bit earlier. But right now, still some heavy rainfall, 1 to 3 inches possible with this band that's moving through. I think we have a DOTD cam right now at I-10 and Siegen right now, and you still see it's coming down very hard there along the interstate. And also want to advise, with this line moving through, Jess and everyone, the winds are gusting at around 60 miles per hour. That's why we had, of course, a severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect. But still, as this thunderstorm is moving through, it will be producing, of course, those gusty winds. And you see that watch box that's highlighted there. That's that tornado watch. It extends not only here in the Baton Rouge area, you see we're right here, but it extends all the way. Yes.
There was a report, they're talking about it right now, and they actually may be issuing a flash flood warning for the East Baton Rouge area. They're talking about it right now. So there is that potential. They're just waiting to see, again, what happens with that line if it starts to fill. That mainly that thunderstorm line that extends back out into the Morgan City area,
down
around St. Mary Parish. If that starts to set up a little bit, then they're going to issue a flash flood warning, which definitely means that rain is on the way and a lot of it. So again, at that point, once they do, we've already seen a lot of rainfall out here. So the concern is still don't be on the roadways if you don't have to. I think that's the key here, because if we see that additional rain, well, then it will start to come down quick, obviously.
And that's right. And also, if you notice, this line is moving very slowly. And what is it doing? Like a train goes down a train track, it's training over the same area. It's moving over the same area, and it's moving very slowly from the south to the north. So that's why we're seeing those heavy rainfall. And that's probably why they are monitoring this area that's off toward the southwest. Right here is what they're monitoring. If this line continues to develop and enhance, that'll be moving toward the Baton Rouge area within the next couple of hours, moving over the same area we've already received. That's why they're probably eyeing that for that flash flood warning that would at least be in effect for later today. But we want to advise everyone, as I showed you that graphic earlier, the flash flood watch is in effect until 7 p.m., which means we have those conditions of seeing 3, 4, 5, even 6 inches of rainfall, especially in a short period of time, as Barry continues to monitor here. And notice all that dry air behind it. And I will say, Jess, you probably can punch Justin up right now, and you're probably going to agree with me that yesterday the dry air saved us across the area. Is that the brand new SPC?
Yeah, and that's actually what I wanted to point out here, that they still have included portions of the viewing area under a slight risk. So again, that potential has kind of shifted a little bit further towards the northeast. So it was pretty much our entire viewing area, I think, earlier, right? Or was it?
Yeah, well, earlier this morning, if you can pop me up on the 3x3, we had just a marginal risk here. This is all in the dark green. And then we had just everyone was at a marginal risk. Now, since they issued that tornado warning, we had those isolated tornadoes. Then they issued a tornado watch. So now we have a slight risk for severe weather. That's off toward, including the Baton Rouge area. That follows that tornado watch. If you go back to the graphic to show that, we can see that that tornado watch is off toward the northwest. So I think they're starting to see, with any kind of tropical system, we're starting to see in that eastern quadrant, Jesse, that tornadic, at least the rotation that is happening. And I will point out, if you can, do we have that graphic that shows tropical storm Barry, like a broad? If you can just you can have this one here, and can we broaden it? You can broaden it out for me a little bit. There we go, that one right there. As I was pointing out to everyone earlier, when this system was back here, we had the dry air that was right along I-10 and I-12. Therefore, it kept all of the bad weather, which is down here at bay. We probably had some isolated tornadoes, but they were well into the Gulf of Mexico down here. Even though we had a band that moved up into the Mobile Bay area yesterday, they had a tornado warning in effect, and we had nothing but the dry air. There were a lot of people that were walking out yesterday saying, and even Carly was even at the desk, she mumbled a couple of times, but she was saying, Kevin, we have the wind. I'm like, yeah, I was like, the rain is coming, and the bad weather, and indeed, here's the dry air. There's your dry air right there. That's why, as you go toward the Doppler again, there's nothing on that side of the storm system, even now. Yesterday, this dry air was across our area yesterday. As this storm system lifted across the area, and if we can go back toward that.
Do you see this kind of that general area right here? You can see this is the upper level steering winds, and you see that it actually looks like it's going to start to kind of shear up the top of Barry. And good news is this will drag it off towards the northeast. It's not going to stall. You can see how everything is getting transferred towards the northeast at this point.
That's right.
Again, I'll do it with my handy dandy arrow over here if I can.
Handy dandy.
My John Madden arrow. You can see this area right here, that rotation.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. And
you see how it's starting to pull all of this activity
back that way. It's going to pull it eventually back that way. And what's up? And hey, do you punch me up on the right here? What's up? What's here? What is that? What's that? That's the Mississippi River. All that rain's going to go up this way, and we don't need that, because eventually that's going to come down here.
And the reason I show that, Kevin, is because I think a lot of people are concerned when we talk about flooding. The first thing everybody goes to, is it going to be like 2016? This is moving.
This is moving.
That's the reason I showed you that, because it's not stuck. It's not going to stall out. This is showing definite signs that there is going to be something pushing it out of the area and driving it through. Now, we still have to deal with all these feeder bands until the system gets far enough, until you cut the tail end off. Well, you got to wait till that tail end is cut off first, and that may be a little bit. This system may not, Barry may be all the way up into portions of Tennessee and Ohio before that actually happens.
Yeah, because what do we have here? What is all this down here? This is a conveyor belt of tropical moisture, and you see it's extending all the way down off the coast of Texas. And like you said, Jesse, as soon as that's cut off, we're going to be continuing to see rain for tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we'll finally get into those daytime heating rain chances by the middle to the end of next week. But we still got a ways to go before we get there. So until
yeah, don't remind people it's going to get hot and humid.
Yeah, well, that's right around the corner, folks. But then again, though, I want to go back to that point, though, as I was saying about the bands yesterday with the dry air and all that yesterday was keeping all the severe weather back. It was all down toward the south of us. Now, as Barry has lifted to the north, these feeder bands containing that isolated threat for tornadoes has now moved across the Baton Rouge area. And you see the vicinity of Barry. What happens at point A affects us what happens in point B. A, B. There you go. That's why we're seeing that tornado watch across the area, Jesse and Carly and everyone today. Right, Jess?
Yeah, again, we are watching that area very closely just because, let's jump back to the Doppler and I'll show you exactly what we're kind of looking at this point, because you take a little bit of a closer look and yeah, they're really, this is a different band, I want to point out. And again, this is, when you kind of show it here, this is a different band. You had this first band that drove through heavy rainfall, but as you notice, this area was already hit pretty hard, driving up through Marsh Island, Vermilion Bay, and right through the Franklin, and just slightly west of Morgan City. They're worried about this line starting to redevelop and extending well back into the Gulf of Mexico. So again, that's why they're on high alert and will potentially issue a flash flood warning maybe very shortly. They're kind of looking at, again, what's going to happen with this line. So they're going to wait to see if it kind of redevelops, because we know if that's the case, then that band should most likely drive back into West and East Baton Rouge Parish and probably Ascension and stuff at this point. So you can see there, and another band redeveloping south of New Orleans, south of Houma, right around the Grand Isle area. And then you can see that driving up into most likely New Orleans. So again, they're not in the clear quite yet. They've opened the floodgates and everything, so they don't have to worry about the storm surge so much. But street flooding, and obviously we saw that happen just a few days ago before even Barry arrived. All that flooding in the New Orleans area, it's mainly because of flash flooding. They had multiple inches of rain in just a few short minutes out there. And that happened to us about 5 weeks ago, where we had about 9 inches of rainfall in that band all the way towards north, towards the Baton Rouge area. And you can see here, big picture, if I zoom out a little bit, and you'll notice that same band through Baton Rouge driving up now into East Feliciana and St. Helena Parish, and then looking at, obviously, some more possible heavy rain in southern Mississippi. And this is the concerning part, because when you look closely, and I'm going to show you where all these rain bands are going, we all know that when you look at it like this, that the Comite River runs right through Zachary, down through the Baker area, back into this area right here between the border, just south of Central, and then back into Greenville Springs, and just above I-12, it meets up with the Amite River. You can see the Amite River right here. That goes all the way up into southern Mississippi. You see where these heavy rain bands currently are sitting? Yeah, all that rainfall's got to go somewhere, and if we continue to see another band drive through, that goes from the Comite Basin, all filters into the Atchafalaya Basin, and then eventually downstream. And you see some of that, even the heavier rainfall starting to even slide a little bit further south now, south-southeast. You can see a band from I-12, the 10-12 split, down through our area, down through Gonzales, so Prairieville, Santima, Shenandoah, Tiger Bend, that whole area getting some heavy rainfall down through Gonzales, and then that most likely will inch its way close to the south. Now, here's the sad news also. This is starting to take more of a training, as we just mentioned, like ants marching in a path. They all follow each other, right? Well, thunderstorm after thunderstorm follows and follows each other, and then what they happen is they don't move. They don't move back and forth. They follow in that straight line. Well, earlier this morning, that line was making at least some effort to move eastward. Not the case here. It's kind of slowed down. And if you've noticed, it was really pushing from early on, just to give you a little bit of timing, from here this morning. A lot of those thunderstorms are sitting here this morning across the basin, just a little bit east of Lafayette. That line, now we're talking noon. We were talking, this was about 6 o'clock, maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then that line, notice where it only inched to. And now it's starting to kind of go more in that northwest or east direction. So that's why we have to kind of watch out for this next band redeveloping a little bit further south for that flash flooding concern. I think Carly has got some new information. She's got some footage out there from, I think, viewers, or is this from our team out there?
These are from some viewers, just some more pictures coming in. This is another photo of that same tree that was down there on Highland. We showed you one earlier. This is just another picture from another viewer. You can see the tree is down right here, bringing down with it some power lines. That, of course, is why many people are experiencing power outages. This is all coming with this weather. We've got heavy rain mixed with some wind, and this is what happens. Kevin has mentioned numerous times the soil here in Louisiana isn't that strong to hold these trees. So once you add in water accumulating underneath it as well as the wind coming through, this is the picture that we're seeing. This is also another good reason of why you should not be on the roadways. When that tree was coming down, a car could have easily been going down this street. So if you can, you want to stay home, be safe. This is on Highland. Again, big tree blocking the roadway there and bringing down some power lines with it. Of course, this is why people are seeing those heavy power outages in our area. And Jesse, you were mentioning those storms coming in from Lafayette and kind of lingering there and making their way and lingering here for several hours.
Hey, honestly, Carly, I want to say I think you're an honorary member of the weather team here. That was pretty good. That was a good report. All right, well, honestly, let's go forward, and you'll see that, again, on the tower cam, things are looking again, a little bit ugly. It's very hazy out there. Visibility is very low at this point. You can see the big raindrops on our camera. If you looked outside, we can easily pick up the raindrops just because, again, it is a tropical air mass. Those raindrops are big, and there are a lot of them, obviously, and they will continue to fall over the next few hours. So as you see, there's finally a little bit of clearing. I thought there was going to be a little bit of a break on the backside of this system, but even then, we're already starting to, this was the concern so much yesterday. Well, everything's kind of been delayed, and it's mainly because of the slow process of Barry, just a very slow mover, really never set up, very lopsided, kept all that action on the south side of the storm, or at least southeast, heading into yesterday. And as you notice here, we haven't had much. However, as you notice now, we've got another line even developing a little bit further west. That's between Lafayette and over towards the Lake Charles area. So we'll see if that one even kind of holds up, as it heads up towards the northeast at this point. So still, you see, we got a lot of moisture still continuing to extend into the Gulf of Mexico. We got to watch each and every one of those feeder bands. And just to give you an estimate here, I'm gonna try to jump ahead, see what we got for wind gusts out there, just to see if there's anything important. Probably not. I mean, I think, yeah, we got some wind gusts recently reported about 32 miles in the Baton Rouge area, heading northbound. We got another one at about 22 in Kentwood, 24 in New Roads, 36. We had some stronger wind gusts out there. Rain totals for today, and you can see that bullseye. That's what I want to point out. 4 inches of rainfall in Lafayette since this morning. So that bullseye is obviously going to translate to us most likely later on this afternoon and as we enter the evening hours. And then obviously you got to compile that with what we're going to most likely see in the coming, well, at least throughout tomorrow and maybe even Tuesday before we finally start to get a little bit of a break from this system. So kind of show you the big picture. I just want to show you at least, you can see again, there's the models. The estimates right now, and here you go. This is just from one of our models, just to show you that, again, an idea of where we're going to start to see some of that rainfall kind of set up. Now, yes, there may be higher pockets, there may be lower pockets, but as you see here, we're talking 3, maybe 4 inches here in the capital, a little bit more out west. And this model has been kind of lying a little bit towards the western side throughout the entire life. This one has been driving Barry a little bit further west with each and every run. So I think a lot of that rain that you see kind of outlined there, big picture, then I think that a lot of that right now is actually going to, we're starting to see it actually shift a little bit further east. So we're talking more across the Atchafalaya and in this region versus this region. So again, that is going to be the eventual concern as we move forward. So that where you see those 6 to 7 inches of rainfall, that could really be a concern from St. Mary through Iberia, through Iberville, all the way through Ascension, Assumption, all those parishes kind of in between, all the way up through Livingston and the Felicianas at this point. So far we've already had, again, rainfall rates, and let me see if I can jump into that one, just give you an idea. On the fly here, what we've kind of seen radar estimates with this system. And you see here the potential. Look at that heavy little pocket out there. And again, this is just recently. But notice all that rainfall. So look at that potential threat. We're talking well over probably 15 inches of rainfall in a lot of those areas in 20. Luckily for us, that never set up on top of us. But as you see, those rain bands are getting closer, and those amounts are starting to climb a little bit closer inland. You can see those pockets in there, and a lot of those pockets, if you look closely here, are in that 3 to 4 to maybe even 5-inch range, and we're definitely going to see those totals, I think, even start to add up a little bit more as we continue to move forward. Now, again, this is for the last 48 hours, so you got to kind of factor in some of the rainfall that we had yesterday. It was pretty light. Most areas actually sat under an inch of rainfall, so a lot of what you're seeing today is really what's kind of moved in since early this morning. I'm going to send you over to Carly for just a second. It looks like she's got some new information.
Yeah, so this is an update on power outages. Of course, a number of people here in and around the capital city without power this morning. So as of noon, which was, about 15 minutes ago, approximately 5,700 people, Entergy customers, this is just with Entergy, are without power. So the Bayou region parishes and the greater Baton Rouge area are being the most severely impacted by these outages. So here in the greater Baton Rouge area, a big portion of those power outages are being reported in the rear of residential lots. Entergy says this does make it difficult for their crews to get out to the area and get in place to restore that power because of the wet ground. So just keep that in mind. If you are reporting, they are aware of it. They're doing their best to get out to you. And as always, there's a priority list. So obviously safety, a big concern. So if hospitals or nursing homes or police departments, fire departments, any of those buildings are without power, they're obviously being moved up to the top of that list. So this could take a while. They are asking that residents and customers be patient as they work their way through this outage. There is some good news, though. Since the start of Tropical Storm Barry, they have restored 188,000 customers power. But again, there's still a very large number of people without power. They're doing the best they can, and safety, of course, is the number one in this situation with the winds and the rain. They've got to make sure their crews are safe as they're heading out to assess these issues. But just be patient, hang tight. They're going to get to you as soon as they can. But that is the update this morning, and this is coming from Entergy. So if you are without power, just hang tight. They're doing the best they can to get over to you.
That they have been doing a phenomenal job. We had almost 80,000 power outages yesterday, and they dropped that number in half just over a few hours. So you got to think about them. Demco had a whole bunch of outages early on in the day when we had those tropical storm force winds, and they completely eliminated. I think when I left last night, it was down to less than, I don't know, about 800 or something like that. So from thousands to 100. So yeah, I mean, it was something. And very impressive out there what the crews are doing. They understand Louisiana weather, and they are on top of it. I also want to point out that we just got a wind damage report, a bunch of trees down along Highway 19, and that is just north of the downtown area in Zachary. So the Zachary area got hit with some very strong winds early today, a bunch of tree damage in that general vicinity. So again, that is one of the latest reports out there. It looks like we've got also some areas, and I think it was just around Watson. Watson was that area, obviously just north of Denham Springs area, that whole Livingston Parish. That's where there was that very tight couplet earlier on. And that's where there was that concern that there was that tornado on the ground for even a long extended period of time that was really driving from, it started out in East Baton Rouge, really Ascension, went through East Baton Rouge and then drove northward into Livingston Parish, and that's where we saw the concern out there. So again, they are getting damage reports. Obviously, they're going to most likely assess that once this whole Barry situation kind of settles down a little bit. So for the time being, obviously, we just got some damage reports in that area, and obviously, if it's, again, we're going to see a lot of rain here, and I do want to point that out. So please, number one, be safe. However, if you do know of some damage reports, you can look out your window and you know that maybe your street is flooded, or if you are driving back home to get back to your safe place, if you find some damage along the way, or if you run into floodwaters or barricaded area or whatever, we need you a lot of times to be our eyes and ears, because there are a lot of areas that we can't get to. So we try to, again, use as much information as we can also from you guys at home, just to kind of relay it to your neighbors and those in other parishes so that they can also stay safe, because that's obviously our #1 goal with this system. So just to get through Barry at this point. Look at big picture out there, and you see that we still have got a lot of that rainfall extending into the Gulf of Mexico. A lot of those storms and bands continue to set themselves up at this point. Still that tornado watch out there. And as you see, that's for a pretty large region from Baton Rouge all the way up into the Jackson area at this point. We'll detail it here just to give you an idea of what we're really looking at. And you can see somewhere in there, again, we're talking parishes in our viewing area: East Feliciana, St. Helena, Tangipahoa, Washington, Amite, Lincoln, Pike, and Wathall, again, underneath that tornado watch until 7 p.m. this evening. And again, there is that potential that they may find more rotation within the system, so they could slide it a little bit further eastward too, and maybe even northeast at this point as we start to make our way a little bit closer to the afternoon and evening hours. So again, we're continuing to monitor this rainfall, because I think that is definitely going to be the situation going forward. If you kind of look at the big picture here a little bit further down, and just to give you an idea once again of the big picture, I'm going to kind of give you the latest estimate just so you have an idea as we start to march through these storms a little bit. Notice that first wave that came through. We're sitting right here. So now around noontime, this thing is regenerating, coming up with some new information. Our model here, this is the high resolution model. And what it does is a little mesoscale, but it reproduces information very quickly, which is good. It's following that line. You can see that line still could be sticking around for I would say a couple hours now, until about 3, 4 before we see an eventual break out there. Then we'll get a little bit of a break overnight, and then we'll start to see another pocket maybe develop south of here and southeast. So south of Ascension Parish down towards Assumption, and then you can see that moving through New Orleans and the North Shore, and then another band kind of redeveloping again as we head into Monday morning. But again, it all depends on how quickly Barry gets out of here. It does look like we've got some good steering winds now that should hopefully speed up the process, the forward speed, and drag it out of here at this point. Carly, got some new stuff?
Yeah, just a little update. I was checking the email. Governor John Bel Edwards, of course, he's working with Unified Command Group to make sure everyone is in the know and informed with this. So we just got an email in. They are having a meeting at 4 o'clock. They're going to regroup, reassess the updates that have happened throughout the day with Tropical Storm Barry. And then they're going to do a news conference at 5:30 this evening to update the public and the community. So I'm sure we'll be following that. We'll have updates for you. Again, that news conference is going to be happening at 5:30. Governor John Bel Edwards and his Unified Command team are going to meet and assess the damage and the updates, and then they're going to come back and update the public. So just wanted to put that out there. Be sure to join us again around 5:30. I'm sure we'll have that coverage for you as well.
Yeah, Carly, obviously you see on the camera, it does look like it's a little bit better outside, so a little bit easier to drive out there. We still have to worry about a lot of that rainfall going somewhere, so it's got to eventually kind of filter into some of these local streams and bayous at this point. So again, you can kind of see from our live tower cam out there, big picture, you'll notice that a lot of that rainfall, yeah, we're getting a break, but the concern still obviously is what is going to happen with this new band. Again, they've been watching it, the SPC and stuff. They kind of examine the storms a little bit in depth, and what they do is they've kind of outlined an area for more potential flash flooding, and that is for an area just around Baton Rouge and east of here, really all the way it looks like to the border of Mississippi. So that is a large swath that we could be seeing some heavy rainfall over the next couple hours. And okay, yeah, that is a lot of rain that could eventually make its way into the viewing area as we continue to move forward. So again, we're going to continue to obviously monitor these, because if that rain band sets up, we're going to let you know. We got a lot of rain kind of moving through. We're kind of getting a little bit of a break right now, and hopefully the break is a little bit longer than we anticipate, longer than we really expect. So as you see, a lot of that moisture kind of driving northward. I do want to show you, again, one more estimate here just to kind of give you some of these latest totals as to where these bands kind of start to set up. Because we're going to eventually kind of take a little bit of a break here. We're going to continue to obviously keep you updated throughout the afternoon hours with hourly updates. I'm going to try to do as much as possible. We're going to be monitoring here in the Weather Center because this is definitely a very important and crucial weather situation. Now, they have downgraded a lot of the river stages, but we'll need to see exactly what happens this afternoon. So once those latest river stages come out for the Amite, the Comite, and obviously the Tickfaw and a lot of other areas a little bit further east, the False River and stuff, we're going to try to find out those levels and relay that information to you at home. So big picture, again, if I just kind of show you one more time, you're seeing that we've got big picture again. I'm going to dive through everything here at this point. And you'll notice here that, again, we are still under a flash flood warning. That is for Iberia, St. Martin, and St. Mary until 1 o'clock this afternoon. We may go under a flash flood warning here in East Baton Rouge, West Baton Rouge as we continue to move forward. We're also watching a couple more other bands, Carly, and that is out here, out into the Gulf of Mexico. But you see another band starting to filter in, could possibly train across the area, and that's moving in from Marsh Island into St. Mary Parish, just around Morgan City, between there and Intracoastal City, and they could eventually filter northward at this point back into the capital area. That will be our concern going into the afternoon and early evening, and then we'll eventually get that break. But we also got to, once again, keep an eye on those water levels because there is that concern that, yeah, that we're going to start to see a lot of our local streams out there. You got to think about Bayou Paul, Ward Creek, all those little rivers downtown. They're going to start to see some of this higher water too kind of filter into the area. Now, we still are anticipating anywhere from, I would say, anywhere from about 2, maybe 4 inches of rainfall, really depending on how this all kind of sets up. Big picture, again, as we continue to move forward, we're going to watch a lot of those showers and thunderstorms kind of drive through the area. So I guess we're going to, in just a few minutes here, we're going to drive you through. We're going to do a quick little wrap up of what we saw today. Carly?
Yeah, Jesse, so Livingston Parish officials there, of course, assessing some damage. They did have some sightings of tornadoes, but they have not confirmed a tornado touching down. But those sightings there in Livingston Parish were in Watson, Denham Springs, as well as Springfield. Again, no confirmed tornadoes touching down, but there was a sighting. The school system, of course, out assessing their school buildings to make sure if there's any damage to any of those. We did just get an update in a few minutes ago in our email that there's no damage reported at any of the schools there in Livingston Parish. So, of course, that is a good update. And the power outages, of course, that is going to continue. I just saw on Twitter from Entergy, they have just under 4,000 crews out assessing power outages across the state. That's pretty amazing. They are doing the best that they can. There's 57,000 outages right now for Entergy customers. They're out working to assess those. They are asking that you be patient. Of course, safety is #1 for their crews. And of course, speaking of safety, if a nursing home or a hospital or first responder station is out of power, they're of course going to be moved up on that list. So those residential homes, just hang tight. They are out there working hard to get to you guys. Again, being patient with this storm as it moves through. Jesse, I do have a question.
Yeah.
We have some flooding right now. Flash flood warning still in effect, correct?
Yeah, for areas just around the coast, but they could potentially issue one further inland. So that could be for East and West Baton Rouge Parish, and that's why we have to kind of watch out for that final trailing band out there. One more time, I'll show you exactly where that is because we're going to eventually get you back to regular programming out there, but we will, and I promise, we will continue to monitor this radar throughout the afternoon and evening hours and even as we head into Monday. So just stay alert. We've got social media. We're going to continue to keep you updated there, and we are also going to keep you updated on BR Proud. So we're going to kind of watch to see if this starts to fill a little bit more and starts to drive northward, because if that's the case, there's a flash flood warning. And if that happens, well, we'll be back on to guide you through that too.
And don't forget, the governor is going to be holding a news conference at 5:30 this afternoon with an update. Be sure to join us for that. I'm sure we'll have the latest information as that happens. He's going to be meeting with his unified command group around 4 o'clock and then bringing that update to the public. Jesse, as we continue through the day, can we expect some flash flooding into the evening with the storm?
There is that potential concern. Yeah, there is the concern. I'm hoping that we get a little bit of a break out there and then it does start to push a little bit further east, and then it looks like, however, that we could see some redevelopment going back into tomorrow morning. So also stay vigilant, and we're also going to have some pretty pictures, I think, coming up in our evening newscast, so you'll want to stick around and watch that too.
All right, Jesse, we really thank you, and Kevin, the whole weather team, keeping us up to date all weekend long. Thank you very much. And for you guys out there, stay safe. If you can, get home and just stay put as Tropical Storm Barry continues to linger and work its way through the capital city. We're going to return you now back to your scheduled programming. Again, be sure to join us later this evening for the latest updates. Stay safe out there.